Good morning, student. In the previous lecture, we saw the system task and compiler directivity in Verilog HDL. Now, in this lecture, we will see the different types of operators that we will use in program during the program in Verilog HDL. So Verilog provide different types of operators. So in the Verilog HDL there are different types of operators: arithmetic operator, logical operator, relational operator, equality operator, bitwise, reduction, shift, concatenation, replication, and conditional. These operators are present in a Verilog HDL and that we will use during the programs. So operator can be arithmetic, logical, rational, relational, equality, bitwise, reduction, shift, concatenation, or conditional. Some of these operators are similar to operators that used in C programming language. The arithmetic operator, logical, relational, equality, bitwise, and shift operator and conditional operator, these operator are similar to a operator that we will use in C programming language. Only concatenation, reduction, concatenation, and replication, these three operators are different in Verilog and C programming. Other operators and but the other operators are same in both the language. So first operator is arithmetic operator. So this is the symbol. This symbol indicates that this is the multiplication, or this operator is used for a multiply. This is the divide, addition, subtraction, modulus, and power. Power means exponent. So suppose 10 raised to minus 3. Then how we define the 10 raised to minus 3 in Verilog HDL? So 10 raised to represent the 10 raised to minus 3, we use these operators. Okay. The multiplication operator has a two operand. That means it is a binary operator. Divide, this operator has two operand, that means it also has a binary operator. Addition, subtraction, modulus, and power, all these arithmetic operator has two operand, that means it is a type of binary operator. Okay. Now the logical, we know the logic. What is the logic? In FY and SY level we saw the logic gates. So there are different types of logic gate: AND gate, OR gate, NOT gate, XOR, XNOR. So the operation of these logic gates are different. So this is the logical negation. Logical negation means what? It invokes the value. Suppose the value is 1, then if we use a logical negation operator, then then the value become 0. If the value is 0, then it become 1, and if the value is 1, then it become 0. Okay. So this is the logical negation operator, and this operator have only one variable or only one operand. Therefore logical negation is a unary operator. Logical and, logical or. So this operator represent the logical and operation. So basically logical and operation perform multiplication, and logical or operation perform addition. So logical and logical are, both the operator has two operand, therefore it is a binary operator. Okay, now the next is a relational operator. So the relational operator, it represents the relation between more than two variable. More than two variable. So this is the greater than, less than, greater than or equal, less than or equal. These are the relational operator, and all these operator have two operand. So all these operator are come in a binary operator category. Okay. Now the next operator is equality operator. So this is the equality, this is inequality, this is case equality, this is case inequality. So if the two operators, this is the comparison between two operators. If the two operators, suppose there are two operators, there are two variables a and b. If the a and b are equal, then it is represented by this operator equality. If a and b are not equal, then it is represented by this operator, which is called as inequality. Then the case inequality. Case inequality means what? There are two cases, case A and case B. Case A represents some condition, and case B also represents some other condition. If both the condition are same, that means if both the cases, case A and case B are same, then it is indicated by this operator, and this operator is called as a case equality. and this operator is represent the case inequality. That means both the cases, that means case A and case B are not equal. Okay, and all these operator has two operand, therefore equality operator are also come in a binary operator category. Now the next is the bitwise operator. So what is the bitwise? So we know that 8 bit make a 1 byte. 8 bit make a 1 byte. So bitwise operator perform the operation on each bit. Bitwise operator perform the operation on each bit. So this is bitwise negation. That means it invoke the particular bit. This is bitwise, and that means it performs the bitwise AND operation on a given data. Bitwise OR, bitwise XOR, and bitwise XNOR. And bitwise negation is a unary operator, and other bitwise AND, bitwise OR, bitwise XOR, bitwise XNOR. All the operand has operator has two operand. So now bitwise AND means what? There are two data A and data B. So data A has a 8 bit and data B also has a 8 bit. Then it performs the bitwise ANDing operation. That means each bit, the D0 bit of data A and D0 bit of data B has to be ANDed. So therefore, it perform the operation on each bit, and it has two operator of A and B. Therefore, it is called as it come in the category of binary operator. But the bitwise negation has only one operand. The unary operator, binary operator, ternary operator, this operator that we saw in basic concept of Verilog HDL in a very first lecture. Okay, now the next is reduction operator. So this is the reduction and reduction NAND, reduction or reduction NOR operator, reduction XOR, reduction XNOR, and all the reduction operator has only one operand, Therefore, reduction operator come in the category of a unary operator. Okay. Now the shift operator shift the data. So this is the right shift. This represent left shift. This represent arithmetic right shift, and this represent arithmetic left shift. Or the shift operator has two operand. Or the shift operator has two operand. Therefore, these operator are come in the category of binary operator. Now the concatenation operator. This curly bracket represent the concatenation operator in Verilog HDL. Okay. Replication. There are two curly bracket. So this replication operator, conditional operator. The conditional operator represent a particular condition, and this conditional operator has a three operand. Therefore this operator come in the category of ternary operator. Unary operator has only one operand, binary operator has two operand, and ternary operator has a three operand. So conditional operator has a three operand, therefore this conditional operator come in the category of ternary operator. Now all these operator we saw. Now all these operator we see step by step or in detail. Okay. First, arithmetic operators. So all the arithmetic operators are a binary operator. All the arithmetic operator has are a binary operator, because every operator in arithmetic category have two operand. Therefore arithmetic operator are a binary operator. Okay. So binary operator. The binary arithmetic operator are multiply, divide, add, subtract, power, and modulus. So binary operator like to take two operands. Suppose this is the operator A and this is the operator B. So the value of A is 0011 and value of B is 0100. Here this is the number representation. So we will define a number in Verilog HDL like this. 4 means given data is 4 bit. 4 means given data is 4 bit. Here 0011, that means this data is 4 bit. So here we write 4, and the format of this data is binary. So 4-B, that means the given data is a 4 bit and the format of given data is binary. Okay, so this is operator A and this is operator B. So A multiply B. So a multiply b, so we multiply the a and b. So here 0 into 0 0, 0 into 1 0, 1 into 0 0, 1 into 0 0. So the result is 0. Now d, this is the d is a 6, the value of d is 6, the value of e is 4, and value of f is 2. So d divided by e, so d divide d by e. Here a plus b, add a plus b. So here 0 plus 0 0, 0 plus 1 1, 1 plus 1 1, 1 plus 1 1. So the result is 0 1 1 1. Now next is b minus a. Next is f is equal to e. This is the power operator. This is the power operator. That means e to the power f. That means e to the power f. That means it is the e raised to f. It is the e raised to f. So this is the arithmetic operators. Okay. Now unary operator. So unary operator means what? The operand has only this operator has only one operand. So operator plus and minus can also work as a unary operator. They are used to specify the positive or negative sign of the operand. So minus 4, that means negative 4, plus 5, that means positive 5. So plus and minus, these two operator can be used as a unary operator to represent the polarity or sign of particular number. Okay. Now the next is a logical operator. Next is logical operator. So logical and logical or logical not, these are the logical operators. So here we take the examples. So before going to example, these are some conditions to use the logical operator. Logical operator follow these conditions. So logical operator always evaluate one bit value, 0 and 1. 0 means false, 1 means true. If an operand is not equal to 0, it is equivalent to logical 1. That means true condition. If the operand is not equal to 0, that means it is 1. So it is a true condition. And if the operand is 0, that means it is logic 0. That means condition is false. Okay. This next logical operator take variable or expression as a operand. Okay. आता now we see the example of logical operator. So logical operator a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 3. Okay. So a ended with b. A ended with b. Now 3 into 0 evaluate to 0. The 3 into 0 what? 0. Now a or b. 3 plus 0. Now here a ended with b and means multiplication, so 3 into 0 0. So the answer is 0. Now a or b, this symbol represent or operator. So a or with b. So a or with b means what? Or operation perform addition operation. So 3 plus 0 is 3. So this is a non-zero quantity. Therefore the condition is true. Therefore here the result is 1 because result is non-zero. Okay. So this is the negation. So this sign, this represent logical not. Logical not. At a logical not a. Here the a has a non-zero quantity. If the negation is happen, then non-zero quantity converted into the zero quantity. Therefore result is 0. And negation b. But b is a 0. If we invert the 0, that means it become 1. So the result is 1. So in this way logical operation will perform. Here similarly a has some value, b has some value, and we perform the operation logical and logical or operation. Okay. Now the next operator is relational operators. So the relational operator means what? It specify or it represent the relation between two variables. It represent the relation between two variables. So greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, these are the relational operators. If relational operator are used in an expression, the expression return a logical value of 1. If the expression is true, and if 0, 0 if the expression is false. So whenever when we use the logical operation, and when logical operation is when we use a relational operator in a particular expression, if the expression return a logic value 1, if the result of expression is 1, and if the expression is true, and 0 if the expression is false. That means if the expression is true, then it gives the value 1, and if the expression is false, it gives the value 0. Okay, so here a is equal to 4 and b is equal to 3. So a less than equal to b, a less than equal to b, but value of a is 4 and b is 3, so a is greater than b, but here the condition is a less than or equal to b, so it evaluates this expression is a false, so it gives the result 0, logical 0. Okay, here this operator means what? This is the less than equal, so this expression indicate that a is the less than or equal to b, but this is not true because a has a value 4 and b have a value 3, so 4 and 3, but a is greater than b, so this expression is false, therefore the result of this expression is 0. Now a greater than b, it is a true because a is equal to 4 and b is equal to 3. 4 is greater than 3. So this expression is true. Therefore, the result of this expression is 1. Here. Here also y greater than equal to x. Y. What is the value of y? 1, 1, 0, 0, 1 and x is 1, 0, 1, 0. Obviously, y is greater than 1. This expression is true. Therefore, it is logical 1. And y less than 0. Evaluate to an x, but we know this x represent don't care, but we don't know the value of z, so here we evaluate to an x. Okay, so this is the relational operator. If the expression is true, then it give the result 1. If the expression is false, then it give a result 0. Here the expression is false, therefore the result is 0, and here the expression is true, it gives the result 1. Okay, now the next is equality operator. So logical, the equality operators are logical equality, logical inequality, case equality, and case inequality. So these are the equality operators. When used in expression, equality operator return logic value 1 if the true. Similarly to the relational operator, if the expression is true, then it give the result 1. If the expression is false, then it give the result 0. Yeah, when this equality operator used in expression, and if the expression is true, then it give logic 1 value, and if the expression is false, it give 0 value. Okay, so a equal to b, that means a equal to b, result unknown. Okay, a equal to b, this represent that a is not equal to b. Both case a and case b are equal, case a and case b are not equal. So here we take some examples. Now a is equal to 4 and b is equal to 3, x is equal to 1010, y is equals to 1101. Okay, a is equal to b, a is equal to, this is the equal, a is equal to b. Now but a is 4, b is 3, so it is not equal, so this is the false expression, so the result is 0. Now x is not equal to y, the value of x is 1010 and value of y is 1101. So this statement of this expression is also not is a true, because the value of x is 1010 and value of y is 1101. So x and y are not equal, so the expression is a true, therefore it gives the result 1. So in this way, logical equality operator will work. If we use equality operator in expression, if the expression is true, then it gives the result 1, and if the expression is false, it give the result 0. Okay, Now the next is bitwise operator. So this the logical operator that we saw, negation, and, or, XOR, XNOR, is also is these are the bitwise operator, but the only difference is that it perform the operation bitwise. It perform the operation bitwise. So here x is equals to 1010, y is equals to 1101. That means negation x. So it invert the x. Here the 1 becomes 0, 0 become 1, 1 becomes 0, and 0 become 1. Now the result is 0 1 0 1. Here 0 1 0 1 result is okay. Now x ANDed y, x and with y. Now here bitwise operator, bitwise and. So it perform the operation bitwise. That means each individual bit is operated. X and y. This is the x and this is the y. So x and with y. So 1 and with 1. 1 into 1, 1. 0 into 1, 0. 1 into 0, 0. 0 into 1, 0. So the result is 1 0 0 0, 1 0 0. That means it bitwise perform the operation. Once again I repeat, here 1 into 1 into 1, 1. 0 into 1, 0. 1 into 0, 0. 0 into 1, 0. So in this way bitwise operation will perform. Now x or with y. This is the or, bitwise or. So we add the x and y. So 1 plus 1, 1. 0 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 0, 1. 0 plus 1, 1. So in this way bitwise operator is performed. Bitwise operator perform the operation on each individual bit. Okay. Now the reduction operators. So this NAND, OR, NOR. So this is the OR operator, this is the NOR operator, this is XOR, this is XNOR operator. So these are the reduction operator. So the reduction operator take only one operand. The reduction operator take only one operand. Therefore it is a unary. So reduction operator perform bitwise operation on a single vector. What is a single vector? Let's take example. So x is equals to 1010, 1010. When we use reduction operator, reduction and x, this is the and, this is the and. So this operator perform reduction means what? It reduce this number, it reduce 1010 number. That means and, here the and. So we perform the and operation between each bit. We perform and operation within each bit. So 1010 here, 1010. That means 1 ANDed with 0, 0 ANDed with 1, 1 ANDed with 0. 1 into 0, 0. 0 into 1, 0. 0 into 0, 0. And the result is 0. So here reduction, it reduce the operator. Here the value of x is 4 bit. After reduction is done, the value of x is 1 bit, only 0. So the reduction operator perform on a single vector, is perform on a single vector. So 1 ANDed with 0, 0 here. 1010, 1 0 1 0. So 1 ANDed with 0, 0 ANDed with 1, 1 ANDed with 0. So here the value, here the size of x is 4. Now here the after the reduction is done, reduction operator use, reduction and operator we use, then the size of x is 1 bit. Here the size of x is 4 bit, here the size of x is 1 bit. So that means it is a reduction operator. Here we perform reduction and operator. Now here we perform reduction or operator. So here we use multiplication, here we use addition. So 1 0 1 0, 1 plus 0 0, 0 plus 1 1, 1 plus 0 1. So result is 1. That means it is also a 1 bit. It is also a 1 bit. Okay. Now this is the XOR. This is the XOR. 1 XOR with 0, 0 XOR with 1, 1 XOR with 0, and result is 0. So it reduce the size of operator. It reduce the size of operator. Okay, this therefore it is called as a reduction operator. Now the next is shift operator. The right shift, left shift, arithmetic right shift, arithmetic left shift. So these are the shift operator. The regular shift operator shift vector operand to the right or left by a specific number of bits. The operand are the vector and the number of bits to shift. When bits are shifted, the vacant bit position are filled with 0. So shift operator do not wrap around. The arithmetic shift operator used to contest of the expression to determine the value with which to fill the vacant bits. Now we see the how shift operator will operate. Here x is equals to 4 bit 1100. 1100. Here we take another operator y. Y is equal to x left right shift to 1. This is the right shift. This is the right shift operator. That means x operator is shifted to right side by a 1. That means the x operator is 1 times shifted to right side. X operator 1 time shifted to right side. So here we shift. So this 0 goes to this position, this 0 goes to here, this 1 goes to this position, and this 1 goes to this position. So the result is 0110. 0110, because this 0 shifted to right side, that means this going to this LSB position, going to this MSB. This 0 is at LSB position, so after shifting right side, this 0 goes to the MSB, and this 0 shifted to this place, this one shifted to next place, and this one shifted to next place. So the result is 0110. So in this way shift operator is performed. If we shift here again x left shifted 1, here the left shift, here the left shift, that means this one goes to this, and this one goes to here, this 0 goes to this position, and this 0 goes to this position. So the result is 1001. 1001 left shift, and here right shift 2 times. So here the shift is performed by 2 times. So in this way left shift and right shift is done. Okay. Now the next is concatenation operator. Concatenation. What is the concatenation operators? So the concatenation operator is provide the mechanism to append multiple operand. So when there are multiple operand, then we use concatenation operator. The operand must be size. Unsized operand are not allowed because the size of each operand must be known. Okay, suppose the concatenation are expressed as operand within a bracket. The concatenation operator is also always defined in a curly bracket. So a a, the value of a is 1. B, the value of b is 0 0, and c, value of c is 1 0, and value of d is 1 1 0. So here a is 1 bit, b is 2 bit, c is 2 bit, and d is 3 bit. Okay. So now y is equals to b and c. So within this y there are two operators b and c. So how we write b and c? By using curly bracket. So therefore there are two operators. Therefore we use concatenation operator. Concatenation operator define that there are multiple operand. Now in y is equal to a, b, c, d. So in this case there are five operators. Okay. So how we define now? What is the result of y here? First, y is equals to b and c. The value of b is 0 0. That means 0 0, and value of c is 1 1 0 1 1 0. Okay, so that means this y operator contain two operator b and c. That means this y operator contain the value of b and c. Similarly, in second case, this y operator contain the value of a, b, c, d, and 0 0 1. Here the value of a is 1, so here we write 1. B, the value of B is 0, 0. So here we write 0, 0. The value of C is 1, 0. Here 1, 0. And value of D is 1, 1, 0. Value of D is 1, 1, 0. And this is the last 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. So this is the value of Y, because this Y contain the value of A, B, C, D, and this 0, 0, 1. So A, the value of A is 1. So here we write 1. The next is B. The value of B is 0, 0. Here 2, 0, 0, 0. Now the next, the value of C. C is the 1, 0. So here we write 1 and 0. Now D. The value of D is 1, 1, 0. 1, 1, 0. And then 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. So this Y operator contain the value of all these operator. Then how we operate these operators within Y? By using a concatenation operator. So this open curly bracket and this close curly bracket contain the concatenation operator. So this is the concatenation operators. Okay. Now replication operator. So what is the replication operators? So repetitive concatenation of same number can be expressed by using the replication. So replication means what? Here the value of A, here y is equal to a, b, c, d. So in this example we take the value of A only one time. Here we take the value of A only one time. Here we take the value of B one time. Here we take the value of C 1, 0 only one time. Here we take the value of D 1, 1, 0 only one time. So but when we use the replication operator in concatenation operator, then these values are repeated. We just take the example. Here value of A is 1, value of B is 0, 0, value of C is 1, 0, value of D is 1, 1, 0. Now here y is equals to, this is the concatenation operator, open curly bracket and close curly bracket is a concatenation operator, and within this is the replication operator. So in this way replication operator is defined. Here for A, that means the value of y contain 4 times A, the value of y contain 4 times A, because the value of A is only 1, value of A is 1, but here 4 in bracket A, that means here the value of A is taken as 4 times. So therefore here we write 4, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 4 times 1. Similarly y is equal to 4 times A and 2 times B. The 4 times A means we write 4 times 1, 4 times 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Now here we write 2 times B. The value of B is 0, 0. So this is first time and this is second time. This is second time. Now in this example, A is 4 times, B is 2 times and C is only 1 times. So here we write the A 4 times. The value of A is 1. So here we write 4 times 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. Now 2 times B. The value of B is 0, 0. So 0, 0. This is first time and 0, 0. This is second time. Now C. C is 1, 0. C is 1, 0. So here we write 1 time C. So replication operator means what? Repetitive concatenation of same number can be expressed by using replication constant. That means if the concatenation operator is defined repetitively, if the concatenation operator defined repetitively, then we use replication operator. Concatenation operator means what? One operator contain number of operand. Here y contain number of operand a, b, c, d. But here in replicative operator y contain 4 times A, 2 times B. So this is called as a replication operator. Okay. So and the last operator is conditional operator. So we know the conditions. The condition is either true or false. So for this purpose we use these operators. Okay. Okay, now we will stop here. In next lecture, we will continue with new concept. Now we will stop here.